Everything to this point this season, other than losing that man to Crystal Palace in January, has gone relatively straightforwardly according to plan. We are third in the league. It's only a playoff spot this year, not automatic, but we could find ourselves going higher. We have second place Barnsley today and fourth place Bradford, as well as playoff hunting Bolton. It's all the Bs, Barnsley, Bradford and Bolton. The second letter in the alphabet as we chase the second tier in English football. There's a sign in there. We might find out whether it's a good one or a bad one come the end of the episode. Fleetwood still lead the way, but it's Accrington Stanley that we face first. I know for a fact that even though we've got a red kit, it gives us black dots with that away kit, so I don't worry about any sort of mishmash or mismatch with the colours there. Do drop the video a like if you're enjoying this RTG. I'd very much appreciate it. We're not far away from seeing what happens in the January transfer window with a number of our higher rated players. Now, relegation threatened Accrington Stanley. Take an early 1-0 lead here. We might be concentrating on the second letter in the alphabet with the Bolton, Barnsley, Bradford, but it's the A of Accrington that gives them the advantage. That's a nice through ball. Go on, Morris, you're in. You've got Kai with you! And when they combine, you know it's going to end in a goal. We're level in the 36th minute. Accrington A, Butley Oyedeji B, Conic C. Easy as 1, 2, 3. That's how many goals we hope to score. Oh, we might have been about to score a second if you weren't offside. Bugger, they've scored a second. Stop it, Accrington! That's not part of my script. 2-1 down, away from home. No. It's 3-1 Accrington. Mancini. Well, they were 18th, I think, prior to kickoff. They won't be anymore. Oh, it's a lovely through ball. It's 4-1 Accrington. 4 separate goal scorers for them. Lee has now gone off. Oh, no, sorry. Lee has just come on and scored. And the previous goal scorer, he replaced. Biggest defeat of the season. Tipped over the top. Well, we thought that we were perhaps in a position where we were starting to get a little bit too good for the level we're at, just like we were last year. Back down to earth. Very much so, back down to earth. Wigan next, and then a very big game against Barnsley. A quick sim in the cup against Wigan. Played them in the league this year, and well, it was indifferent, wasn't it? It was a 1-1 draw. Here it's a 2-2 draw. So twice we've played them, and twice we couldn't get the better of them. It's a point in the Papa John's Trophy, but I think that's us out of the competition. I thought it was actually the FA Cup, but it wasn't. It was the next round of the Papa John's Trophy. So the FA Cup is yet to be drawn. We have dropped out the playoffs with that defeat to Accrington. So important then is maintaining good league form. Round 1 in the FA Cup is all League 2 sides, so we'll go straight into the second round of that competition, and we will now presumably be out, indeed we are, of the Papa John's Trophy. Oh no! What a shame. Right, Barnsley next. We're playing that one. Look how tight it is in the table. There's so many sides on 22 points. 25, 25, 24, 24, 23... and then 4 of us on 22. A win could take us into top spot if results go our way. It won't, but it could do. Let's at least make sure we win it anyway. Barnsley with Ollie Shaw and Alexander Tchaikovsky up top. Callum Stiles at left wing back in their 5 is 75 rated. There are some really genuinely high quality players at this level. Players that would be super comfortable at bottom half Premier League clubs, let alone in the Championship. The international break is causing us further concern. We not only now are losing goalkeeper Fernandez, but we've also lost Ben Jack now to Scotland and Tom Edwards as well to Wales. So 3 players drafted in here I guess, silver lining of losing Fernandes is that won't be an issue for us moving forward from January because he's not going to be here anymore. But it does mean for the time being that Cunningham is in and Pearson is in. And Lavery, who played in the game against Wigan in the Cup, has to start in his old position of centre-back, even though we've actually retrained him as a midfielder now. Russell, well in, Lavery. Appreciate that. Short to Pearson. Show a bit of pace to get away. Good lad. He's on the run. It's a bit heavy with the touch and sluggish with the turn, but he's got pace at least. Next time I'll just try and ensure he's going in a straight line. Like this. Trajkovski in behind. Shakes off. Oh my lord. Shakes off Mitch Bakker and very nearly scores one of the goals of the season. If that wraps itself into the top corner, I think I'll lose my mind. On the hour mark then. It's Clark to come on. The man that has exceptional dribbling for the squad, let alone just for the level that he's at with regards to his overall ability. But that is kind of all he can do. But sometimes just being a one-trick pony is all you need. Because he's just worked the space. To play through Isaac Morris. He's opened them up immediately, Clark, off the bench. And we haven't punished them for it. Isaac Morris, our highest rated player, joint now with Ben Jack, who continues to grow. Our future star still isn't the star yet, evidently. Bakker does well as well to come across and help his teammate out. Boyle down the line to Morris. And again, Clark looking to feed a ball through. And Kai, oh, is normally much better than that. Clark is trying to make a name for himself here off the bench as someone that provides plenty of assists. He could have had 2 already in just his 15 minutes of fame on the pitch. Unfortunately, those 15 minutes of fame aren't going to leave him that famous because his teammates are letting him down. Thankfully, Cunningham hasn't let me down yet, though. Benson. Uh-oh. Trajkovski. Russell. Trajkovski! I don't think the keeper touched that. He did, indeed. Fingertips around the post. Okay. It's a good ball. It's a good header. And he gathers it up at the last moment, Cunningham. Just going to pump this. I've got a man on this far side. If it's iconic, I'm loving life. It's my 5'5" winger. Not loving life. However, Kennedy. And now Clark. And now Kai. Could ultimately combine to lead us to maybe a 1-0. Ah! When? No! Oh, we keep coming so close. Action. Oh my God, Rory Kennedy. If there was anyone on this pitch I wouldn't want to have one final 1v1 chance, it's you, pal. So we'll give it here to Kai. And he can't even find the pass. Oh, if anything sums up this game for us, and probably for Barnsley too, it's that effort. It is a 0-0 draw at home against Barnsley. It's enough to keep us challenging for the playoffs, but not enough to put us back in them. I think next was Bradford midweek. Then it was the Port Vale game that we'll sim. And then Bolton at the end of the month. But avoiding defeat was important, I suppose, especially missing 3 of our first teamers. It's time for the Bantams to arrive in town. Harry Lewis in goal for them. Another former Cambridge man, Bradley Halliday at right back for them. They are 6 points clear of us. Ahead of us in the table. So they can't be caught. But, well, not yet anyway, with this one game. But certainly the gap can be closed. Everybody that was away on international duty is back and available, but Ben Jack is significantly not fit. So Edwards and Fernandes are back in the 11, but Northern Irish Lavery continues at left centre-back for this game, but will be replaced by Ben Jack when he's back and fully fit for the games against Port Vale and Bolton at the end of the month. Morris to Kai as we start here today. Lovely ball into Boyle. Boyle delivers. Can we get to that first? No! We'll get to that first, though. Morris does really well. I'll get it back to him. In fact, it's gone to Kai. I tried to square it across. Morris on his right, maybe. Lewis makes a meal of it, and round the corner it goes. We very nearly took an early 1-0 lead. Isaac Morris with the delivery. It's a good ball. Out we go, please, Mitch. It's wide. If we can stretch them by getting the ball wide, then maybe there'll be some spaces open up in their defence and midfield. Like this. Go on, Rory, son! There's a lot of Bradford men there, and not much in the way of support in white shirts. Castro. Rory again. Rory Kennedy turns, finds Castro again, looking for Morris. Morris first time off the bar. Can we win that header? No. It's going to fall to Kennedy again. And Kai is here. Oh my God. Morris so very nearly giving us a 1-0 lead. Get it quickly to Edwards. Edwards. Castro's found some space. He's beaten his man. Castro's in. Goal! We take the lead. Oh, what a relief that is. Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Castro, with the captain's armband in the absence of Ben Jack. Get in! Oh, Mitch. What an interception. If we can get a win here over Bradford, it would be such a statement of intent after losing to Plymouth and struggling to a 0-0 draw with Barnsley to go and beat a side that are even higher in the table after, to be fair, already having beaten the side that were top, Fleetwood, this season. Then we could say, look, we might have the occasional result where we don't get the ideal result. Oh, as if that's gone in. We might get the occasional fixture where we don't get the ideal result, but we're certainly part of the promotion picture. That's one of those weird ones where the goalkeeper's just kind of done a windmill and it's gone past him. Oh, what a dummy by Clement. And I'm worried now. Chapman has already got one. Gillied out wide to Folds. As he folds down the wing. Cross blocked, but it'll fall to a Bradford man. It's Gillied again. No! Get men in front of it. Lovely save by Fernandez to deny Chapman. Royer! Fernandez again to the rescue. Halliday into Chapman. Clement. Good block by Bakker. Recovers it, Clement. And Fernandez gets there first. Both sides have caused the other worry and concern in this game. Both sides might find themselves or consider themselves unlucky if they don't get the win. Rory's touch is good, but Odusina is even better in the defensive positioning arena. Nice tackle by Lavery. It's very reliable when called upon, Lavery. Edwards will get forward with this. Barry's going to go on the overlap. Here we go. Edwards is there in the middle to play the right pass at the right time, like this one, like that one. Yes! Yes, Isaac! Yes! 2-1 AFC Chesnoid. Let's get that dub, please. We are having to work for this today. I'm going to get into that space and then it's going to open up for Morris. Please, come on. 97 acceleration for Isaac Morris. 88 sprint speed. And what feels like 99 finishing for Kai Connick. 3 goals and the win. Surely now. That's massive. Tackled by Boyle, but Young gets away. There might even be our Gaz Young on loan from us at Bradford, I think. Murat Cem and Clement. Good block by Maxwell. Brilliant by Maxwell, actually. Absolutely superb to ensure that it stays at 3-1. Goal difference could be important for us this season. We were able, at the end of last year, to pull away at the top of the table and guarantee that goal difference wasn't necessary for automatic, well, for the title in the end, or automatic promotion as a whole as we pulled away. But this year, there are more teams involved, and it's going to be particularly difficult to be able to rely on points alone. We're going to be level pegging with so many teams throughout the course of this season for the remainder of the year, and it's still only early doors. We're up into 4th again. Continually, it's so bloody tight up there. Bradford were and still are top. So that's a massive result for us at home. Plymouth we've lost to. Barnsley we've drawn to. Sunderland we've beaten. Rotherham, I can't remember. Oh, dearie me. Now look at that, look. 26, 26, 26, 26, 26, 25, 24. There are 3 points between 3rd and 10th. 4 points between 1st and 10th. And we've Port Vale away next. Now, Ben Jack should be back fit for this. Indeed, he is. Oh, this is going to be a simmed one. Let's get it done. Back-to-back wins, please. Corner for us. Doesn't come with anything. Unless... Is that a goal from a set piece indirectly? It's come from the second phase of play after a corner. Let me know in the comment section. Does that count for our fan objective? Or is that not as... Or is that too indirect from a corner? It was a centre mid, a CDM that scored it. And we've fired with a quick second as well through Kai. We'll be getting 3 points today. Thank you very much. But will we be adding to the fan objectives? You guys will have to be the call on that. I'd say that counts because it came from the second phase after a corner and there are still players forward from that corner that ordinarily wouldn't be in that position. But it's up to you. To be fair, we are above a number of other sides that are on the same amount of points. So I'd like to think that our goal difference is pretty substantially better. It certainly will be better than it was with this 3-0 win. That's Logan Brown's first goal in the league for us in his 10th or 11th appearance, although obviously almost all of them have been from the bench. We're in again maybe for a fourth. Is that a free kick in a good position? It's not. It's just the final whistle. We will take it. Thank you very much. Big win for Pompey there down at the bottom end of the table against another South Coast side in Exeter, although Exeter a bit further away. What is Edwards in there? He's the assist leader. 7 assists for Edwards this season. Let's have a quick look at the standings then. So our goal difference is plus 13. We're still 3rd and not in the top 2. Goal difference plus 13, which is 2 better than Rotherham and significantly better than everybody else below us, who actually now are falling behind on points. 31, 30, 29, 29, 28, 28, 27, 27, 27, 26, and then a jump. Still, though, a 10-way fight for the 6 promotion places. And with Bolton next for us, we could, hopefully, add ourselves into the picture for an automatic promotion spot. We'll have a quick look at the squad hub, though, to see who has goals and assists for us. We know that Kai has the majority of the goals. 12 for him, 4 for Morris, 3 for Edwards. 2-2, 1-1-1. 1-1-1. But assist-wise, it is significantly Tom Edwards above anyone else. Intriguingly, Barry Knox at right back with 4, which is sensational. I didn't know he'd been that creative, actually, on the right-hand side. I'm pleased with that. It's nice to see a fullback actually get involved in the forward play and make an impact. Let's go make an even bigger impact by beating Bolton, who are right behind us on 27 points, and if we lose, we'll certainly be going down at least 1 position today. Bolton right behind us in the league. Not only were they all the bees in the games today, they're all big games too, weren't they? Barnsley, Bolton, Bradford. Oh, Thomason, Morley 71, Abildgar 75. Another former Cambridge fullback in Jack Iredale on the left-hand side for them. We're playing well, though, after that game against Bradford. Much better than we did against Barnsley, and I'd like more of the Bradford than the Barnsley, please, against Bolton. Adebayo forward to Birdvarson. Thomason. It was opening up for them a little bit. Oh, a little hop over that. Thought there might have been an offside in there when he first played it to him, but he just dummied it, and then play continued. That was, again, dangerous, but oh, come on, mate. Bolton looked good. Annoyingly, Bolton looked really good. And there's Morris, and here is Edwards. Edwards, oh, it's on target. Schmidt reacted seemingly late to that. First time we've caused them any sort of defensive issue whatsoever, and it very nearly resulted in a goal. I think the keeper was asleep there, perhaps. Had nothing to do, and then all of a sudden the ball's on its way into the back of the net, and he had to wake up a bit. Knox through the gap. Nice. Castro round the corner. This has to be a goal, surely. Back to Castro. Schmidt with the save. Morris. Maybe I should have gone to Kai there, I'm not sure. Oh, has headed it down into the ground well there, Kai. 1 minute added on at the end of the half. Edwards is, or Samaras, sorry, begging for it, and Kai's gotten away for his man. Oh, Kai. You know that's going in. You cannot step away from Kai Connick and give him that much space in the box. It's just not allowed, because he will punish you. Kai Connick was the main reason we got promoted to League One, and he may well be the main reason we get promoted from League One as well. Lovely interception by Mitz. It's not where I aimed that, and that's going to cost me, isn't it? You can just feel it coming. Don't. Oh, the referee telling him to get to his feet. Thank God for that. I was panicking. That was going to be a penalty. It's a terrible attempted pass from Castro there. And we still might end up conceding. Oh, dearie me. We so nearly did. Post off Fernandez, and crucially, unlike when we played someone else this year, behind, not back into the goal. Come on then. Use the left back. Edwards made a good run, but I wasn't sure if he was onside. Kai's in the middle. Now Edwards is in and on, and Schmidt is proving to be a very good goalkeeper. Now we bought Fernandez, who we're now losing, from Bolton. After he put in a very good performance, they're going to equalise. They put in a very good performance against us earlier in at the beginning of last season. Is Schmidt putting in a performance for Bolton here again that might lead us to potentially try and nab a goalkeeper from them for a second time? I'd need to have a look at Schmidt. I need to see what you guys think. I haven't yet seen what you've said about Richardson. I'm waiting for that video to go live. I don't know. Schmidt has certainly impressed today, hasn't he? Edwards, I want to get back on his left. Schmidt makes another save. He's doing it again and again and again. Sheehan. It's comfortable enough for Fernandez to hold on to that. Who we replace Fernandez with could well be a big influential factor as to what happens for the rest of our season as well. Let alone losing anyone else. Edwards around the corner. Castro has his goal. In the 88th minute, the man with the captain's armband again is earning it. And at this moment in time, keeping it too. We might not have gotten all of the wins in today's played games, but certainly we're winning enough to keep us in the promotion picture and chasing those automatic spots. That might put us in them. It's a 2-1 win. We had all of the Bs. We couldn't quite get all of the dubs, but 2 out of 3 ain't bad, as the old saying goes. And a 0-0 against Barnsley, ensuring that we go undefeated at least against the big 3 Bs. As Fleetwood have drawn, which is great news for us. I didn't see Barnsley's result there. I don't know if we're going to have made it into the top 2. I think with Fleetwood drawing, we might be just a point off them. But I'm not sure if we'd closed on them after the victory against Vale. Believe we were still 3rd and still 3 points off top where Fleetwood sat, although they were level with Bradford, weren't they? Oh, Fleetwood have actually dropped right off it. I hadn't even noticed. They're down in 6th now. It is still Bradford and Barnsley, then us, and we're going down by a point apiece all the way down to Fleetwood. But we are now 5 points inside the playoffs, clear of Sunderland, Derby, MK Dons and Bolton. Still, it's a 10-way fight for promotion, and we won't get as far as the next set of youth reports, unfortunately, with that game against Wickham there. So that is where we will call it for today. Good enough, I think. We have to be happy with the progress we've made. Another 3 wins, another draw, only the singular defeat, which was super frustrating against Accrington, but that is the nature of simulated games sometimes. You can't win them all. We nearly won most. I'm still happy enough, I think. 10 wins, 2 draws, 4 defeats. Goal difference is significantly better than the majority, especially as you drop to those that are chasing the playoffs. Goal difference is almost like an extra point for us in that situation. We're going for promotion. Whether we get it or not, I really don't know. But we are there or thereabouts. We just need to do that. another 30 games. We're a third of the way through the season. Hopefully you'll join me for the rest of it. I'll see you tomorrow.